Please subscribe to our channel, Pacific Front Untold, and be sure to leave a comment after watching a video. In the annals of wartime atrocities, few incidents are as chilling and controversial as the actions attributed to Imperial Japan's Unit 731 during the Second Sino-Japanese War. Among the many accusations leveled against this covert biological and chemical warfare unit, one of the most harrowing is their alleged role in the outbreak of bubonic plague in Chengde, now Changteh, China, in 1941. Central to this narrative is the claim that Unit 731 deliberately dropped infected wheat and rice grains over the city, sparking an epidemic that claimed numerous lives. Bubonic plague, a disease caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, has been a harbinger of death throughout history. In 1941, Chengde experienced a sudden and severe outbreak of this disease, leading to a high mortality rate and widespread panic. The timing and severity of the outbreak raised suspicions, given the ongoing conflict and the presence of Japanese military forces in the region. Unit 731, led by Lieutenant General Shiro Ishii, was a secret research and development unit of the Imperial Japanese Army that specialized in biological and chemical warfare. This unit conducted experiments on human subjects and developed methods for weaponizing diseases, including the plague. Historical accounts suggest that Unit 731 developed techniques for dispersing pathogens over large populations. One method allegedly involved contaminating grains, such as wheat and rice, with plague bacteria and then distributing these grains from the air, targeting areas like Chengde. This method would not only spread the disease, but also remain covert, masking the act of biological warfare as a natural outbreak. The direct link between Unit 731's activities and the Chengde plague outbreak remains a subject of debate among historians. While there is substantial evidence of Unit 731's existence and their biological warfare research, conclusive proof of their responsibility for the Chengde epidemic is harder to establish. The secretive nature of the unit and the destruction of many records at the end of the war have obscured the full extent of their operations. Wartime documents provide a circumstantial case that Unit 731 had both the means and motive to carry out such an attack. The unit's known experiments with plague-infected fleas and their aerial dissemination techniques lend credence to the theory that they could have orchestrated the Chengde outbreak. According to the correspondence on Report on Bacteriological Warfare by Emergency Medical Service Training School, on November 4, 1941, at about 5 a.m., a single enemy plane appeared over Chengde, flying very low, the morning being rather misty. Instead of bombs, wheat and rice grains, pieces of paper, cotton wadding, and some unidentified particles were dropped. 7 days after the incident, the first suspicious case of plague was recorded. In a letter to Colonel William Mayer, who was a United States military attaché to China, a Presbyterian missionary in Chengde reported seeing a Japanese plane drop several loads of rice and other material. Several days later, the first case of plague appeared. Bacteria, which morphologically resembled the plague bacillus, were recovered from the dropped material. On December 20, 1941, a letter to the American Bureau for Medical Aid to China by Dr. R.K.S. Lim from the Central Emergency Medical Service Training School confirmed that the enemy is waging bacterial warfare against us is established beyond any doubt. The potential involvement of Unit 731 in the Chengde plague outbreak serves as a grim reminder of the horrors of biological warfare and the depths of human cruelty. The tragedy of Chengde highlights the urgent need for ethical standards in both warfare and scientific research. The legacy of these events underscores the necessity of international cooperation in preventing the use of biological weapons and ensuring that the horrors of the past are not repeated in the future.